What's up, everyone? We are back at Sage for another row of the indie games. I'll tell you right now that all of the games in this row are just too good. So let's start off with the first game. The first game is Lunistice. This is a 3D platforming game that is pretty simple, but I enjoyed it a lot. You have access to a double jump and a spin attack move to defeat enemies. The music is also catchy, and I'm hoping that it's copyright free. I was using a keyboard and a mouse for this demo, but I felt comfortable. There are some responsive controls for this game, and I really recommend this one. Lylia's Deadline is a 2D platforming game that reminds me a bit of Mega Man X. You have wall kicks, a slide that can be used for dashes as well as getting past tight spaces, and you have a short ranged attack that can be charged by holding down the attack button. As you proceed through the levels, you'll gain new powers that you can use by spending your energy bar. You can collect items from the defeated enemies to refill your energy bar, similar to how it is in the Mega Man games. So, I like the spike flip move that your character can perform by jumping shortly after you perform a slide. So, I think that some of the attacks have poor range and limitations, but overall I think that the game itself was fun. I highly suggest that you try this out if you're a fan of Mega Man or Mega Man X. Next is Mekanikko, which is an RPG style game that originally I didn't care much for. I think the way that the game is introduced is a bit uninteresting, and it's maybe due to having just too much dialogue. So I'm not a big fan of having a lot of dialogue, especially at the beginning in the demos, because these games usually don't get finished. So I don't want to waste my time with all the lore and stuff on the title that may not get completed. So I skipped the parts of the dialogue just to see how the game would actually play, and I really enjoyed it. I am loving this battle system. You have these enemies that will throw out attacks, and you'll be able to avoid them while you build up your stamina to deal some damage of your own. I found myself wanting more and more as I played through this game. It is just too good. Unfortunately, I got to a point in the game where I had lost all of my HP and I had died, and at that point the game had crashed and it didn't even save. So I tried to reboot the game up, and when I went to continue, it just wouldn't happen. So I lost all of my progress. But I'm just gonna say that it was just so good. There was so many things that I liked about this game that just really impressed me, and it's just one of those situations where you just never judge a book by its cover, because this is one of the best Sage games that I played at this year. So next up is Model 8. There isn't much to say about this game, except it's one of those top-down shooter games where the enemies cover the entire screen in bullets. So this game is ridiculously hard. The art style is nice though, to be honest. The black and white manga style look is a really nice touch. I did not like the digital ground below, however. It made it more difficult to see what was going on. So you can collect some power-ups. I don't know how many there are available. I only managed to get one, which was the twin lasers. But so yeah, that's about it for the power-ups as far as what I can get. I couldn't get past the first level of this game. It was just too difficult for me. Especially when using a keyboard, it just guaranteed that I wasn't gonna make it far. So I will say that I still think, despite all of that, that this game is actually really good. Next up is Mr. Triangle 2, which is a game that I've seen here at previous Sages. It is a 2D platformer that tries a bit too hard with its humor. The game has this Microsoft Paint art style, but the gameplay is actually okay. I chose Mr. Triangle for this review, as he has projectile based attacks and he has access to a double jump. The first stage opens up with the Sunside Heights theme from Sonic Forces, and it's a nice fit for the stage. I think it's about time that this game gets a full release. That is going to do it for me in this video. I thank you all for watching, especially if you're still here. Hit the like button and subscribe buttons to help me out a lot if you want to support me. I will see you all later, and take care.